Hello, commanders, friends, family, relatives. Yeah, you're all my online friends and relatives, aren't you? Yeah, you are. Like it or not, this community that we've grown, I've made some really great friends. So you are. I've been sick, like really sick, to the point I didn't even stream for weeks, and had family stuff. Like I was away to scout camp for a week right after I got sick. I was actually still taking medication while I was at scout camp. But anyways, I want to get back into it. Haven't had a lot of time for videos, but I'm trying to try and get back on that so we can, try and help the players out. So what a crappy month, right? So we'll hop in and we'll talk about it. Let's have a quick word from our sponsor, and then we'll hop in and talk about this month. Hello, my friends. Grand Admiral Hunter here again today to share with you the AppGallery promotion. They're still going on. If you're tired of expensive packs and you want a better deal than what Multiphasics can offer you, in other words, if you want to choose your benefit in the game rather than have Scopely tell you what they will give you, then the AppGallery may be exactly the benefit for you. It has great benefits. You can each time they have a promotion, I'll have a link down below for the campaign, as well as the date ranges that it covers. But you can choose your own benefit. You have a coupon that will lower the costs as well as the points that you can get from it. Let me throw this up on the screen for you right now. This right here just shows that I claimed, and I want to make sure we cover this, but I was able to get a coupon and get some more points from my future purchases. And immediately after I made the purchase, you have to remember to click on the claim button so that you can get that added to your account. Here's also a list of regions that you can choose from. I've personally selected Turkey as my region. You install it, you link your Scopely account, and then you enjoy the discounts. It's designed for Android, but if you use an Android phone, then it works for you, or an Android tablet. If you don't, you can use an Android tablet, maybe if you have the old one sitting around, or even BlueStacks is an option for you iPhone users. There's different ways you can go in and be able to take advantage of these savings. Remember that you can join their Discord, link in the description down below, for additional help and support. If you come across any snags, they're really great to help you with that. But yeah, I've been hearing from a lot of players. This is a great benefit. I want to continue to push it because I think it's going to help you, even if you're only buy the battle pass each month, or if you're spending hundreds or thousands of dollars a month. It's a huge way that you can save money in the game. So feel free to hit me up on Discord if you have any questions, but let's get back to the video. All right, we're back into it. So let's talk about first the good. What good did we see this month? Well, there was probably a couple things you could pick. The thing I picked that was most beneficial, I think, to the community in the game this month, not the mining. Nope, not the mining or the hustles we have to kill. We'll talk about that in a second. But the artifact sourcing and all these efficiencies. We'll hop in and look at a couple of these I think are pretty helpful. But these, there's some older artifacts, some OG, if you want to call them that, that you can source. There's some new ones in here. The rare has some nice ones like Pike Sextant. Let's look at that one. Base weapon damage. We have a lot of weapon damage in the game, but that can help you. Mbegna's Storybook, Isolate Defense, which can really help with the current hostels that we're working on. Neural's Legal Tome. There's lots of good stuff here. So efficiencies, for cost efficiencies for a lot of these things that can certainly help your game out. Stembolt increases efficiency for chronometric particles, iso emulsion, iso resin, cosmic particles, and so forth. So that may help out some of you, maybe something worth investing in. And then there's all these other ones that you can work on. One thing that I was able to do is thank you to Lloyd for mentioning this on stream, but I was able to get the Glavin, the one that boosts your isolatic damage. Unlock it, and then you can actually use the temporal artifacts. You can go, sorry, wrong place. You can go, let's find it real quick, into temporal restorations, and it will be listed here, in which you can spend these red dilly things to max out your Glavin. So really great way to do that. So make sure you're watching out for that too. Okay, so I think that was really good. Let's hop back into there and just look at this stuff really quick. Transigen, want to go back in there and look at some of the efficiencies. So you've got multiple ships. This is kind of, in my opinion, kind of like the independent archives, where it adds efficiencies to some of this. So for example, the NSEA, the protector, really hard to level that thing, but 25% efficiency for 12 hours. Pretty cool. So some of these loops, the Gorn Eviscerator parts, make sure if you have the ability to come in here, get these efficiencies turned on before you start investing it. Like the Gorn Eviscerator, that thing is taking absolutely forever to upgrade. So great, 50% for 12 hours. Okay. So there's some things that may help you, other things may not. Some things you may have maxed out, but I'm still working on some of these. I don't know about you, but I think that's great. There's research efficiencies for depending upon what you're looking at here. Also just a flat, looks like research speed, 800% increased research speed. That's great. That can be really helpful. Combat FKR rep can help you. Let's look at that 300% increase. Not bad. Isolatic damage. That's 50% ISO. That can be helpful. Personally, I'm not spending my rare stuff on any of this yet. I'm kind of trying to save some of that for artifacts and so forth. Isolate defense, pretty cool. This could help you with actually attacking the hostiles. So that is something we'll have to kind of judge if we want to invest in that or not. So those are that's the good so far. All right. The bad. Okay. We won't go into too much detail here. That's not, I guess, the purpose of this video, because one video could actually take the whole video to talk about the loop. But the problem with the loop here, with all these turn-ins, and if you have any questions, hit me up on Discord if you need help. I'll try and help you figure this out. But basically, you have to mine 3 different types of this transigen. You have to hit multiple different kinds of hostiles for these turn-ins every single day. It's not like they spaced it out either, like with some of the other loops. The one I'm currently thinking of, let's hop in here, is the most recent Exile with the augments. There we go, where you don't have to do a turn-in for common, uncommon, rare, and epic every single day, but they kind of space it out. Nope, you got to do this every single day. So the answer right now, anyways, as of recording of this video, is basically the building. So as you're able to upgrade the building, you're getting this other cool stuff like isolate damage and apex barrier for PvP, but you're increasing your mining rate. Apparently, it's going to get to a point where it mines very quickly, which is great. But right now it sucks because of how much you have to mine and how much the turn-ins are. My turn-ins are like in the millions every day. So unless I want to be a slave to the game, Scopely, that's just not happening. That's not happening. So we'll see how it goes. And we know for a fact that Scopely, they introduced problems into the game. I think they way overshot it this month. Way overshot it with how difficult this month is. Absolutely ridiculous. Okay. It really turns the loop into a full-time job where you've got to mine all day long. It's just not fun. Phil the Dreams quote here, or at least reference, I won't get the quote exactly right, but if you build it, they will come. And Scopely, if you build a fun game, the players will come. Unlike the Exodus that we've seen. Now, Rev put out a video where he did a rant, and according to his numbers, like a 10,000 player Exodus. And we know we always have players come and go. That's fine, but oh my gosh, they've got to fix things. And they need to refresh things, in my opinion. They need to stop doing the same old thing. Like every single month, or every single arc, it's like, let's introduce a problem and then let's come out with a ship the second month to fix it. La-di-da, right? Now, this is supposed to be more than 3 months. We've been used to 2-3 month arcs, where the first month they have the problem, the second month is and I'm getting a little bit into the ugly here, so I apologize, but ultimately, they They fix it with ships, and they're always pushing officers. That's how they do it. But seriously, Scopely, that's getting old. That's getting really old. You've got to find a different way to sell things and make things interesting, because players are getting bored and they're leaving. So fix it. Now we'll focus on the main points for ugly. What is ugly this month? Number one and foremost is they're punishing the players. How much will you take before it will break you? Scopely, it's already broken 10,000 players and they're gone. Those people may or may not come back. Are you happy and content with chasing away players, banking on the fact that you're getting more new players in? These are active players that probably spent money in the game, a fair number of them, even if it was just a battle pass each month. You've got to stop punishing players. It's like, how much can they punish players to induce spending is the way I look at it. Okay? Stop chasing people away from the game that I love. I can see myself playing this for many years, but you've got to stop punishing the players. Now, I watched a recent stream where DJs basically said, don't do the loop if it doesn't benefit you. Don't do the loop if it doesn't apply to you. This kind of is, I think that this is kind of higher level content, especially when you're talking about dealing with the hazard systems. But here's the problem with that comment that I heard from DJs, and thank you for all that you do for the community, DJs. But my point is this: you've got they've designed this system or this game in such a way, they push out content so fast that the players have to become the testers in order to tell Scopely what's wrong with it. And so we have to, as testers, unofficial testers for Scopely, we don't get paid for our testing. We do it on a volunteer basis, right? But we have to call them out on their BS. And this is BS, okay? That's all it is. You can't come out with something so super stinking difficult and super hard and expect the players to just be fine with it. What's that? You guys don't like mining? Let's come out with this multi-arc, this multi-arc where they're gonna have to mine, and not only gonna have to mine, they're gonna have to mine a crap load of resources just to play the game. I hate mining. I avoid mining like the plague, everyone. I don't know about you. Maybe you love mining. Maybe you like Minecraft, all that stuff. But when will Scopely learn? Don't give players crap they don't want to do. There's ways to make it challenging. There's ways to make it interesting. Not so hard that players don't want to do it and don't even, I mean, even if I wasn't gone so much with all the sickness and stuff, I probably wouldn't have completed every single event. Why? Because it sucks. It's horrible. Okay. Horrible month, Scopely. You have to learn your lesson or you will kill the golden goose. My message to Scopely, or for you to tell Scopely, and don't drop F-bombs and all that kind of stuff, but tell them, you know what, this isn't acceptable. We don't like this. We're not having fun. Just flat out tell them that, it needs to change. Be nice about it, but be direct is the way I put it. Bottom line, this month sucks. There's very little that's good. It does add some stuff to the game, the things we talked about earlier, but ultimately this just sucks. There is a lot of ugly this month. A lot of quantity, very little quality to compensate. It's not like they gave us all these amazing benefits that's going to make me advance my game like super fast. No, it's a sucky month. It really is. So here's hoping for a better month next month. And that's it. That's it for the video today. I had to kind of just give my thoughts on the arc, on the month, and just tell you that I think it sucks. And if you quit the game, I don't blame you. But I hope you'll stick with it. I hope that they'll fix some things and make things better. Where they're going, they're not learning their lesson, so I wouldn't be surprised. But I'm still hopeful, and I'll keep trying to fight for the community as much as I can in all the ways I have available to me and all the time I have available to do so. So keep your heads up, commanders. We'll see you in the next video, and thanks for all your support. I really do appreciate each and every one of you in whatever way you're able to contribute, whether that's watching my videos, joining me on stream, whatever it is. I truly appreciate it. Anyways, live long and prosper, and we will talk to you soon.